Save and load. And as soon as we're in, we're going to start the run. Alrighty doty. 3, 2, 1, go. So no special moves with Archeo at the start of the run here. We just move. Oh, lovely. I'm not messing up the splits or anything. Feeling a little bit of input lag. The difference here is that when I look at what's it called? If I pull up Task Manager, like the Task Manager will actually show that it's not just slow down because of the game or something. If there's any slowdown, it is actually going to probably be because of CPU usage. Because we're already sitting at like 80% on my computer. Which is just sort of telling just how old my setup is, really. Alright, let's do this. Alright. First run of the night, and we are doing all quests, so I'm going to be a little bit sloppy. It feels like the game's struggling just a little bit to keep up. It's not affecting anything in regards to slowing down the game or anything. I don't think it can do that on this emulator, but if it could, it probably would have already been doing some bit of slowdown. Which again, I kind of just need to go ahead and maybe get a new PC. Look at the parts that are available on this PC. And like go look at what is available online, because there's probably PCs now for around the same price, which I think was 2,600 versus, or even 2,600 when I bought this. There's probably PCs for around 2 grand or even cheaper that are either the same or better. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, good start, Ryan. Very good start. So kind of set in terms of playing Champions Return to Arms. But I mean, other than the slowdown, like, that last stream went pretty well. Like, I was pretty happy with the way I was able to run around and play the game and actually speedrun in a way that felt right and made sense.
I thought the hobgoblins would carry off all my things. They didn't leave much, but if it'll help get rid of them, I'll sell you what I have. Of course, there's a big store in Castle Vale, but in the meantime, you can get what you need from me.
I sell pretty much everything here. Just to buy will potions, I believe. No, it's the wrong item. No, we don't want to sell any you. We want to sell use. There we go. Might lose a little bit of time there because I don't spawn in second player to... Sorry, I'm just paying attention here. I didn't spawn in the second player to get the easy second rod of fire there. Because I could have had 5 all potions and 2 rods of fire. Rather than 1 rod of fire. Easy as. Nothing much going on at the start of the run here. Especially as Archeo, you are literally just running around. That's what I'm saying at the start of the run. At the start of the game in general. Nothing much is going on. Archeo, purely on base movement, is the fastest character in the game, so... Oh shit, oh shit. Should probably split that. And update the splits based on... actually when I physically pick that up. Rather than when the text box comes up. Four minutes and 16 seconds. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think that is a little bit... yeah, that's a little bit quicker than usual. Usually I'm using moves and all sorts of stuff. Easy peasy. Able to run a nice straight line there. I didn't even check as well if I'm playing on easy. I'm fairly confident I'm playing on easy because I've taken damage and all I got was like ones. If I was playing on Nightmare, that would not be possible. Uncle Veneer. Easy as. Get this, go find Vasic, then straight to the Castle Bale. First we go defeat Bullet. Which of course we've got the Rods of Fire for. That's going to be, I'm going to have to try and remember to duplicate. Not good out of that room, not good at all. Slow out of the Ankh room. It was not too bad. Nearly got blocked by a skeleton there. If you walk on them just as they're spawning, the skeletons can push you further and give you just a little boost. Quite nice. We need to sit down and do like a soul shard run at some point. Okay, I didn't quite time it right there, but roughly around about the timing that you just saw if you run for the skeletons at that point. I'd say probably a couple frames earlier. And I would have gotten a little boost, like pushed ahead, just because the game would have been like, well, you're pretty much through, so we might as well boost you through. I thought I was going to get hit there for a second. Should probably just split there. I mean, I'm just going to split. A little bit off. I've got to go back and watch older runs and see where I split, so I'm not getting confused. Let me just run on through. Duplicate a couple of potions, duplicate a bunch of rods of fire, a couple, several raised dead amulets. No further bullets there. Press the wrong button there. Oh, once again pressing the wrong button. It's alright, first run of the day. Oh, that's hello. Completely ignored me pressing X there. Inputs are a little off at the moment, but should be fine. That's more than enough raised amulets. Potions. I'm really glad you can't hear me button mashing there. Quite good, it means my mic settings are pretty solid. No doubt whilst I'm talking, if I do it, you'll probably be able to hear me. But I am wagering that outside of when I'm talking, you're not going to hear anything. So this brings me up to 60. That will be too much, but also I will probably need them. Into the bullet fight. Okay, bullet's not charging, fantastic. Bullet start charging now, that'd be fantastic. Yep. slow, very slow. I need you to run on a very specific angle. Hello. Lovely. Got stuck on me because I moved wrong. That's unnecessary time loss. Hey, throw! Yep, cool. How'd I know that'd go wrong? The throwing of all friggin' things. I knew that would go wrong because Akio's throwing is annoying to deal with. Can you please? I really need you to just back up and charge. Thank you. Okay, a bit better. This is not a good bullet fight, so he's gonna be a very 3 PB in this category. See, Akio's quite slow to throw. Once again, I need a very specific angle. Make sure you hit. Oh my days, that was awful. Awful bullet fight. 38 rods, okay. That's more than enough. One very unnecessary death there that cost us probably overall about 30 seconds. So yeah, we should only be hitting here about 11-minute mark, really. Probably even earlier, just based on the item dupe as well. Again, if I had a better computer or a better CPU, etc., etc. But if I just had probably better gear to make sure that the emulator ran smoothly, and I could run more stuff, then that would make things a bit easier there probably. It wouldn't have so much lag and frame drops and dropped inputs and whatnot. Although that would probably still happen because emulator. Alrighty. Skipped a cutscene there before. If anyone that's played this game is wondering why I'm not getting a cutscene displaying these guys. The cutscene trigger where you meet these guys, if you run along the edge, as you saw me right onto those barrels earlier. Come on now. That's really unfortunate. So if you see me, when you see me run along that edge there, I'm running along the edge of the cutscene trigger. So instead of hitting the cutscene, we just run straight by it. Found that completely by accident one time whilst I was attempting cleric runs. Which, that's going to come up later. I'm not looking forward to having to run the cleric. Cast a bow now. More annoying throwing. Don't throw a putt. I really don't appreciate you doing that. Oh, that troll killed himself. Fantastic. There's one less troll I have to kill. Oh, don't run away, you little bitch. Yeah, you can just stand over there for now. New up points there. Okay, so the one from inside there. Oh, you friggin' bastard. I'm a bit late. One here, and there's another one right behind me. Buddy, where are you going? Alright, we're just gonna go for gold. I really hope that was the last troll. I'm not getting anything thrown at me, so we're about to find out. And of course, if I fucked up and I need to go kill more trolls, then I'm just gonna restart the run. Thank goodness.
Nice.
I did not have much confidence in myself there.
Let me give you the Great Hall key. Clear out the Great Hall, and I bet you'll find the treasury key. My gang had it last, and they would have been back by now. After you get the treasury key,
Alright, so now we'll go to the Great Hall. I'm gonna grab the treasury key. I'm gonna use a little technique. It's not really a technique, it's just gonna abuse the fact that whenever you enter an area, the game basically saves whatever spot that you entered that area from. For example, right there. So if I were to save and quit and load back in, I'd spawn in the exact spot, I think, or maybe outside, just outside Castle Bell. So I've just gone into the Great Hall where we walk in here. Where we first walk in, I'm going to go to the other end of the Great Hall. I'm going to grab the treasury key and then I'm going to save and load. And what's going to do, it's going to save my progress, of course. And then when I load back in, it's going to load me back at the start of the area. And we're going to utilize that a few times here. We're just going to abuse that to get in and out of areas really quick, really safe. So instead of having to run in and deal with any of these guys, and very potentially get annihilated, we will just... I need you to get out of the way, buddy. It's not a good blockage there. It's going to cost me, what, 5-10 seconds? So we're in that ballpark. And stop by a lot out here. That troll is way farther ahead than he should be. And someone's breaking shit. Someone's not happy that I'm here. Alright, so we got the treasury key. We're just going to override the bullets lair save, because we don't need that anymore. That was just for the item duplication for the bullets lair fight. I've already got the key, so that's a bad split, but now we leave. So I've messed up there. Apologies, it's a late split. I'm too busy explaining things. But they are necessary to explain. So yeah, just gonna go a nice big long cutscene here. If I had a water bottle next to me, I'd utilize it to take a drink of water. I didn't mention this earlier, but I probably will, once I've done this first run, go have a quick break and make myself a lemon sip tea, because my throat's a bit sore. Just a little uncomfortable, I've got a bit of scratchy throat, a little bit of a stuffy nose, so I'll just go deal with that. Been very unlucky. I came back from Nationals tournament a couple of weeks back for indoor cricket. One of my players, not like pretty much all of us didn't sleep that well. Like we were all struggling. The beds were either too small or too hard. And one of the guys got sick. He literally ended up sleeping on the floor. It was more comfortable for him to just go sleep on the floor in the lounge. That's how bad these beds were. So he got a bit of a cold, and he basically gave it to me, I think. And basically, so I had a pretty bad, real bad head cold. Got through that. And then the last week or so, I've just had niggly little bits and pieces wrong with me. Stuffy nose. Right now, sore throat. Like, I just can't seem to get away from it. Alright. Enough complaining. I'm going to do some shopping. I've got no gold, so yeah, I need to sell one of you. And grab 5 warp stones, that should be enough. So Rick is just giving us a quest to go do, go grab a bunch of stuff. We're gonna go grab. Oh, hello. Please tell me. I didn't see it, but please tell me if someone saw that one of them were T-posing, because there's a very high chance that they'll T-pose when you see them in the marketplace there. It's great. So Rick's just basically sent us on a bunch of fetch quests. That's what he's going to be doing. We got a very important item here that we're picking up. Tome of the Purple. It gives us 10 level up points. You get level up points whenever you level up in this game. We got 10 earlier when we leveled up. So I'm going to use this to duplicate. I'm going to use this to duplicate the. I'm going to duplicate. Excuse me. I'm going to item dupe those rods. Those tomes. I apologize. I'm doing a poor job of explaining this. I'm going to do the same thing here as well. I'm going to save, load. And then, instead of leaving the area... Wow, we're getting some bad lag here. It's probably because of all the flames. This game, by the way, if you're wondering, if you play this and you have issues with lag, you are very likely in a position where you've got a lot of fire or water nearby you. This game hates fire and water. It it really struggles to load it in properly. So if areas with a lot of fire, a lot of water, you're going to get slowed down, you're going to get lag. You're going to see later on once I get to one of the planar gem areas.
Perhaps you'd like to get a few things before you go.
Righty-dighty. So now, just going to wait for the quest thingy to pop up. Go find the second jeweled scepter. There's 4 of them that we need to go find. We now have 1. And I'm going to be duplicating. Should double check this. So I've got the equivalent of 3, 4, because I leveled up. 5. Excuse me. 6. And so either I've got enough, or I'm about to get enough. So I've already leveled up. Plus 7 should give me enough. Yep, hide move silently, perfect. Oh, done that wrong. My movement's all over the place, lovely. Just show this off. Don't really need this here, so this is a waste of time, waste of mana, waste of willpower. Although there are enemies like right here, and we did have some enemies load in, so. The only thing in the marketplace is even though we've cleared it out, we can still have enemies load back in, and they will attack us. Alright. As you saw just before, we're now going to into the next couple areas. Once we grab the jeweled scepter, or whatever item we're grabbing, we're going to go ahead and save, load, warp, use a warp stone, go back to the castle shop. So got a couple more areas with it. And then later on in the run we've got an area, one of the planar gem areas which we need to get back from. Just going to go on a little detour here. So what I just picked up there are 2 thrown axes of ruin. That's really unfortunate. Please do not shoot no one. We got hit, but it's okay. Those spiders are a pain in the ass like that because they will shoot those webs to stop you from getting away. Alright, once again I'm going to save, load, warp, save, load, warp stone. And in this particular case, we'll come straight back through the warp, back into the barracks, because it's quicker instead of running across the marketplace.
Excellent work.
So now we're going to go to the Church of Palor,
And now the third.
and this is where I'm going to need the rods of fire. This is why I duplicated so many, rather than just like 48, I think is usually what I go for. So
Before you go.
this time around we duplicated pretty much double that. That's because I need to kill a bunch of, not priests. I can't even remember what they're called. For some reason I keep thinking priests. They're not priests. The Cthulhu priests. I really cannot remember what they're called. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna go kill like 5 of them. You'll see what I mean when you see the enemies. They're iconic. I just can't remember what they're called. I can't remember what they're called for the life of me. Right now I'm just thinking lich, but they're not liches. These guys! Mind flayers, that's what they're called. I don't have the right item out. Please throw the item. Thank you. Also, there's like next to no chance of it actually happening. Oh, no, that's a flask. Yeah, okay. Only got 8 rods, so I'm probably gonna have to duplicate. Real pain in the ass here. Are you kidding me right now? It's not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. It's going to be quite slow. There's another flask. I'm just going to go and duplicate more rods. I'm just going to use all of them because I don't know. These are the last two that I need to kill. It's just these guys are a pain in the ass and I just didn't have the right amount. So I should have cheated before I entered the area. We're now hitting both of them, so... These mind flayers like to... There we go. They like to move around the room. Cool. Alright, that's a slow Jeweled Scepter 3 split, but really, bro? What is there? What is even there? I had like an invisible wall the size. It's like one of the hobgoblins was still there, but he wasn't because they moved across the room somehow. Very strange. Alright, save game, load. It's taking a long time just to get through the menu. My goodness, it's taking a while just for it to load. Not very good, not very good at all. Oh, I didn't even split, did I? What? What? That's... I'm going to skip that one. I thought I split. I'm pretty sure I won. Okay. Weird. I thought I thought I did the split. Oopsie daisy. Right. Now we don't really need to use the warp stones for a while. Still got a couple left, I think. Yeah, we still got a couple left. Make sure we don't accidentally use them. We're just going to go straight to the dungeon now. And here's where Hide and Move Silently is going to shine. Because in this area, usually, with every other character, I will go and grab... the first item that I go grab, I'll go grab it, and then I'll save and load back into the area like I've been doing. That way I reset all of the enemies. And it makes it a lot easier to maneuver through the rest of the area. Instead of trying to run back through all of those rooms. However, since Arceus Hide and Move Silently, she does not need to. She doesn't need to worry about that. I should say the rogue. I'm calling it Arceo because I'm so used to saying Arceo. It's the same with all the characters. I'm so used to calling them by the name that you get given to use them as. But obviously, they're just the rogue, the fighter, the cleric, the wizard. So the rogue here, she will just run through. I don't need to save and load here. As you can see, the enemies are not paying attention. They don't know I'm here. And then, boom, once again, they have no idea. They're just going to start running around in circles. They have no clue what's going on. That one dude is just stunned. He's like, what are you guys doing? There's no one here. Stop freaking out. This one drow in particular, she's really like... She's really freaked out. Now they're all freaked out. Just hopefully none of them. A mark of the guards. One of them kind of saw me there. We got past the glowy. Got past the male drows. Nice. And we got these guys. I forget what they're called, but they can be a pain in the bum as well. Cool. Okay, that was fortunate. There's actually quite a lot of drow standing around out here. Please don't move to your right. Thank you. Straight to the door here. So usually I would save and load, go back to the start of the area with the mark of the guards in hand, then come to this door. Because that makes it easier to maneuver through this area. I have not been seen. So the enemies are all back in their set positions. Whereas with this, it doesn't matter because I can choose Hide and Move Silently. unless I hit the enemies or anything like that, they will not see me. It also, of course, makes this next part a lot easier than usual, because usually come grab the 4th Jeweled Scepter, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass to grab, because you've got this big one-eyed freak. It's not one-eyed, I shouldn't say that. He's got no eyes, it's blind. But you got these guys blocking the doorway. So now I just go around to the scepter door. Real easy. And I get blocked here, or here. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Nearly got blocked. That's happened a couple times in the past. Other characters. Now we go hit the scepter door. Oh, hello. There we go. I'm just going to run on through. Go set up for the beholder fight. Beat the beholder. Continue on to the next area. Move forward a little bit, so I don't block by anything. 6, 8. There we go. 8. 10. So once again, just item duping. Big part of the run, being able to item dupe makes the game a lot easier. I do need to duplicate a couple of sets of health potions as well. 30. As well as raise the amulets. 40. 50. 60. See how far we can go here. I might not be able to go much higher. Hopefully 61. Unless I've miscounted and we've actually got 71. So I'll save that just so we've got a reference point. $61, cool. Although what I could do, drop these and just let that add more room. Yeah, it was exactly 10. Excuse, I'm hitting the wrong button, that's why. Alright, we got 71. Should be more than enough. A little slower. Keep getting hit. Here we go, finally getting a rhythm. I feel like I'm getting just a little bit of input delay. Hold it done. Cool. I mean, Angelina Jolie snake? Not really. Doesn't like Angelina Jolie at all. I could have just sold the lances earlier. I wasn't back in the shop. Oh my god, really? speedrunning as well. It's the worst time there's some fucking nonsense like this pop up. Still got 29 axes, that's good. So I'll be able to duplicate like another 43, 42, 43. So once again, hide and move silently, excuse me, trivializes these areas because we just pass by everything. Oh, perfect.
I am so grateful I found you. The Armada has stolen the crown of the serpent from the old burial ground west of here.
Cool.
Our priestess draws her power
I'm gonna have to
from
play
the
around with
souls,
my
and
stream
the
settings.
crown allows her to channel that
I might not have saved my
power. Find the crown and return it to
might
the
not have
souls
saved my
with the royal
settings
outbreaks.
where I set it to make it see if they have a verified account or something, or maybe it hasn't been set like that and I just thought I did. But it's frustrating. I'm getting stupid bots coming in, especially whilst I'm speedrunning. Like, it's just not the worst time. Middle of the speedrun, having to do that. Right. Birdies. These guys have no idea I'm here. Alrighty. Just gonna run on through. Easy as. So once again, hide and move silently trivializes the movement part of this game. Or the speedrun, I should say. It's very easy for me just to maneuver past everything. There are a couple areas, of course, where it doesn't really save me at all. We did not get flasked. Very nice. I forget what it's called. But one of the flasks that that are in the game, you see them get thrown around in this area a lot. I am struggling to remember the name of it, but it's not really important. The main thing is that we don't see it, because if that flask gets thrown, it's guaranteed to hit you. So it's just another slowdown. You know, another time loss, I should say, not slowdown. Wind. Yeah, so right now we're just going to run through everywhere. We are currently hitting a bunch of pressure plates. So we've hit 2 that are necessary to open up the bridge that you guys have seen. And we've got 1 more to hit to open up the gates to our right. So, yeah, we've crossed the bridge, nice and easy. Just gotta watch out for some spikes here. Time it very darkly, might. No, ran straight over them there. And I ran straight into them there. I move silently here. You're kidding me? That is really poor luck. There's the last pressure plate in this area. So now we just leave, we go for that gate, and we go ahead and head into the next area. And we'll be back here soon. When I get into the next area in the treetops, we're going to go run around and press 4 more pressure plates. As you can see, more lag because of the water there. But we're going to go ahead and press 4 more pressure plates. That will open up another set of gates. Another gate, I should say. And that allows through to the inner sanctum. In the inner sanctum, we've got a mini boss fight, I guess. We're going to kill the leader of the Armada. And we're going to be able to tell who he is by the glowing green sword that he has. Good as a literal glowy. And we're going to take the Serpent's Crown back off his dead body, return it back to that first area we're in. That's where we need to go back to. I'm gonna get the quest done there. And then after that, we're going to go into a secret area back in the first area, where we are going to grab an item called... I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. It's like the Balaforn, not Balaforn, that's the name of like an actor, some shitty musician or something. I'm going to grab something like the Balaflowers. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting everything. I've not had my mind on this game the last week at all. Had my mind on other speedruns. We're gonna go grab. I'm gonna go into that hidden area. I'm gonna get back in the start of the game after taking the Serpent's Crown back to its rightful place. Then we're going to come back and we're gonna kill the Efak. There's the boss fight for this area, for this Plato Gem area. I'm going to kill the Efak, and then I'm going to continue on. Now we'll end the first Plato Gem area. Then we're going to what is the Fire Plato Gem area. You're not going to reach me, are you? Yeah, we're good. And the Fire Planar area, we're going to go around and pick up a bunch of items. Going to pick up 5 diamonds, one of which that we have to get off the dead body. By the way, there's 4 pressure plates in this area done. You just have to know which color code, sorry, which color to press. Then the game does give you an idea of what you need to press. So if you're playing through this area casually and you're just running around, you will pretty quickly figure out. Well, like, really, buddy. For a casual playthrough, you'll figure out pretty quickly what you mean to do. So yeah, you just gotta hit the right colors in the right order, and you can get through this area nice and quick. This is a really cool area. This has one of the top themes, in my opinion. One of the top OSTs on this game is in this area. Oh, I don't. Phonics are on. Once again, I'm going to use the Phronix of Ruin to just go ahead and kill this guy. Shouldn't take too long. Because he's just, this next fight, the guy's like, he's like a mini boss. He's not that much stronger than a regular enemy. A couple guards, but we've got hide and move silently on so we can position ourselves accordingly. And then start attacking. Oh my goodness, please. He didn't want that slow down. He is just standing there tanking this, so. There we go. Cool. Did it hear the sound of a bottle dropping? What am I doing? I want to make a new save just because I don't want to lose. Save and load the game. I don't want to lose that Portals 2 save in regards to the Pharaoh Axes. Go back to the Tree Towers. So we do that there because our last set save point was at the start of the area rather than the end of it where we did the fight. The difference is here now, if I try the same strategy, we will just be spawned back at the quote-unquote end of the area where we left earlier. So, basically that's how the save loading trick works. I guess you could call it a save warp, I don't know. I don't name the tricks, I just do them. I mean, I'm the only one that runs this game, so I should probably name all the tricks. Once again, my hide and move silently makes this real easy just to get through. Same deal back in the King's Fort, which is going to run back through. Straight to the end of the area. It's going the wrong way. And I'm getting stuck on this tree. As I said, I'm going to be back in this area. Here we are. I'm just running straight back through. I'm going to go back to the other side. Get to the first area that we came in from. Where is my... Yeah, I'm a bit late, but we got it. Anti-venom potion. I just need the second... These two, I believe. Yeah, she's more than enough. Next item dupe that I do, I'm going to need to item dupe more will potions. My count health potions. Back into your anti-wilds. I'm just gonna item them silently, easy as. I'm gonna bring up the map just so I can see where I'm going. Because last thing I need is to get lost. So if you take a left instead of a right after receiving the Serpent's Crown quest, come in. There we go, Serpent's Crown is back. Pretty easy to steal really if you look at it, where it's just sitting on top of the thingy. So we're gonna go get the Wild Balanote. I just remembered it. Oh my days. So hidden area here. Secret area found. Wild Balanote. I think there's also a soul shard in that area from memory. And now we're just gonna go run all the way back through each area that we've just been to and been back from. Don't need you anymore. So we're just now following back through the path that we've already been through. Nice. So now we're going to get the quest finished for rescuing the priestess, which is just past where we killed the leader of the Armada, sorry, and where we got the Serpent's Crown back from. So all we're going to do is we're going to go at the cutscene, basically. She'll say thank you for saving me, and she'll heal us of all our wounds. She'll bring us back to full HP and WP. So yeah. If anyone that's interested in speedrunning this game, particularly on the Xbox original, because there's no door hopping. Archeo, I'm on the right spot. Archeo is the easiest character, or I should say, sorry, the Rogue. Rogue is the easiest character. This is the easiest run to learn, because there's a lot less stress in dealing with enemies. I can already hear something opening in the background. I think it's the door at the back of the area. Actually, no, sorry, it's not the door at the back of the area. It'll be the statue turning around. Don't know if I'll be able to get a shot of the statue. I'd have to run into the middle of the area, which you can do. You can go run next to the statue and have a look at it. But obviously there's no purpose in doing that for the speedrun. Come back through this area. We're going to go see the priestess. She's going to heal us and say thank you for saving me. I just had a thought in my mind of her saying, doing it the Spire of the Dragon way, where the dragons go Thank you for releasing me. She doesn't do that, unfortunately, though. That'd be hilarious, but she doesn't do that. Easy as. See, we get a little bit of a lag spike there. That is normal because the game is used to starting a cutscene there. But obviously,
I will heal you
we
before
go.
you go, and transfer what remains of my power. Guard yourself, and
May
all
or
that
but
power
I
be
believe
with
you. I was about to say bless you. I got it wrong. Now we got the effect quest. Do another move, hide and move silently, save. And go back to the portals, save. Give all of these. I'm pretty confident I don't need all of them, but we just want to better safe than sorry. I've done that wrong. That's alright. We can easily 71, nice and easy. We can easily just duplicate another set if we need them. Do have to test it. I'm pretty confident I did and found that it doesn't matter what you do, the effect will just fly away and the fight starts properly. But I mean, we're right on the edge of the boss fight there, so theoretically speaking, I don't think I'm gonna die if I get landed on here. Yeah, no. Oh, that did hit me though. I'm not used to Arceus throwing at all. The very good thing about the throwing axe of ruin is they home in on the enemies. If you've been watching, you can already tell. Oh, god damn it, that's unfortunate. See if I can mess with the game. I feel like that shouldn't have hit me, but it did. That's not gonna hit. I just hit, that's good. I'll tell you that, given how this fight's going, I've been a little bit silly. Been a little bit rough. That's not how I wanted that to go. And I have to get up as soon as I can there. So if I don't, then the effect won't spawn on the spot where I want it to. I'm getting a bit of slowdown there. I feel like the emulator's struggling a little bit. It's a little bit slow fight, but it's not awful. It'd be huge if I could figure out a way to cheese the fight. Same way that I do the next two fights, but beggars can't be choosers. Cool. I'm gonna split there. I've got that wrong, but yeah. I've actually got to go through and like double check and update the splits. Alrighty, so this one we just run straight across to the next area. I'm gonna get a quest here. Go find Laundra.
Laundra's missing. She was showing me her new amulet and she just
I
disappeared.
feel like I apologize, the
I promise I'll make it worth your while.
sound on stream is probably a bit low as to what it needs to be, so I do apologize, the gameplay's been a bit low. See if this is any better. Bit more consistent. I need to actually make a move first. Then my mic sound is around about, so not too high. It's not dominating the game audio. In any case, it's better if it's dominating the game audio rather than the game audio dominating the mic sound, because that'd be awful. Might as well just not have the mic on at that point. Alrighty, so coming from the metalworks, we're gonna go find 5 diamonds. 4 of them you just pick up off the ground. I have not used my hide and move silently for some stupid reason. Very silly of me. A very specific line that we want to run there. I didn't do it right. But you can run a very specific line on the crack on the floor. If you do it right, as you see here, we've done it right. Did not get hit. Very, very handy. Means you don't get hit there, you can just run through, you don't have to waste time, you don't have to wait. It's fantastic. And we're getting blocked here. Lovely. You need to be very aware of what these robots are doing. Because, yeah, they will just block you. They become a major pain in the ass if they want to be. Proceed to smelters. This area is finicky because we're going to go running through fire. We can't get past the damage or anything unless we wait, and we don't want to wait. Okay, just strolling on through. Another hide and move silently. Use it. Managed to get through without taking that death there. We're going to get hit a couple times here. As you can see, we managed to stop ourselves dying. Hello. We pull off a move there before I get attacked. Very nice. Once again, hide and move silently absolutely trivializes the movement aspect of this run. So, we go to the cooling room. There is one more diamond in here. Take a little bit of damage there, and shouldn't get hit there. Perfect. And I ran straight into an invisible wall there, so I lost a little bit of time. But as you can see here, usually if I run through this area, it's a very massive pain in the ass because we're attacked by all these enemies. Don't have to worry about that here. Let's do this, and voila, no one can see me. Now I'm just going to zoom out, make sure it's the 4th bridge, I believe. And make sure I don't just run past this next diamond, because I need it. It's 4 out of 5 diamonds found. Got the front axe of Rowan up, perfect. I'm going to go fight a fire giant. And the fire giant's going to give me a cage key. The cage that we open has Laundra in it, so we're going to save Laundra. She's going to use a teleportation stone she stole to get back to Bale. I'm going to diecast, I should say, not the cooling room. Diecast. So, sorry, here in the diecast, we're going to go see Laundra. I think we can go speak to her first, and she'll tell us to go kill this enemy. But we, of course, don't need to do that. We're just going to kill this fire giant, another mini boss. Do this now, just so that these elemental dudes do not follow me in, which they may just do anyway because they're assholes. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay. Make sure. You can see very easy fight there. And now we found Laundra.
Do you have the key? You do?
Sweet.
What a relief. I was showing this teleportation amulet I stole. Next thing you know, I'm in the middle of a dozen metal creatures with clanking parts and wheels. That's the last thing I remember before I woke up locked in its cage. I couldn't even use the amulet to get out. I'm going back to Bale, but I'll leave something here for you.
Okay. I've done that wrong, but it's alright. Supposed to wait until after the cutscene, but whatever, be fine. Alrighty, once again, hide and move silently is coming in clutch. Because none of these enemies are going to attack me, they're not going to impede my movement. Let's drop another one here. As you see up here, we've got an enemy that we want to avoid because he will stomp on us. So they will stomp on us. These enemies, they stomp on us. They will cause paralysis, or not paralysis. They'll cause us to slow down. Hopefully, I have enough juice just to get past here. Yep. Yes, into the Dragon's Den we go. Just gonna do a quick item dupe because I need to press. I'm pressing the wrong button apparently. I'm not even clicked on the emulator. Good job, me. Lost a bit of time there. I'm on the wrong save. A bunch more here. Shouldn't really need any more than what I have, but just in case. Just up here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we very nearly walked in too far. I think as long as you stay just behind the two boxes that we're on, the red dragon will not attack. So I mentioned it earlier when I was talking about cheesing the air fight, but next 3 boss fights, this one and the 2 after it, you can cheese by standing just on the edge of the boss fight, and the boss will not register you because it's standing, sitting, waiting on the other side of the area, out of range. So the game registers that you are indeed inside a boss fight, but for some reason the boss doesn't register that you're there yet. I need maybe 2 more. Yeah, it's more than enough. Easy as. Easy boss fight. Unbelievably easy boss fight. Alright. Item dupe here, I think, because I need a bunch of thingies. I don't need to go... I'm going the wrong way. I don't need to go back into the bale shop because I don't, what was it? Don't need to go back into the bale shop because I don't need to purchase the Rods of Shadow since we have Hide and Move Silently. Just go ahead and duplicate the maximum amount we can here. And then I will save. That way. We're over the amount that we need because an innocent didn't save really doesn't help me. Let's do this. Run next run. Perfect. I'm gonna go into the Frostbound. Now this is where I got trolled in my last run with the wizard.
Finally. Destroy my ice.
Hello to Zewaifu. I'm gonna go destroy your sorceress's ice golems. Why are you not? It's not working out. It's not working out as planned. You're going to the wrong one. Oh my... Really? I didn't get a proper count in there. I want to say that was like 8 or 9, but we really got screwed over there. Gotta remember I got a lack of strength here. I'm going the... I keep doing this. I keep going to the wrong corner. Oh my goodness. I need to actually go watch my old runs and just fix this. Because I've done that 3 times now. I've done that every single time I've come back to run this particular category. Is one in this corner? Okay, I got that one right at least. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get out of my fucking way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10, that's what it takes. Just gonna go remember left, top, right. Yeah. So hide and silently. Oh my god, the lag there. Hide and silently comes on clutch to dealing with the movement, especially getting around those guys, because they are very annoying. I don't think he can get me. Sweet. They made that one very 3 when I got 13. I can kill one more ice golem and then I've got to do another item dupe. Now I move around like normal. A little bit here. I'm going left instead of right. Very poor move. Losing time here. So far this has not been a good Frostbound. Can you go away? Can you? Missed. I just take the DF. Man. No, don't. This game's trying its best to annoy me. Don't need that item. Okay. No one here. Sheep free. Please throw out the golem. Another one over here. I'm really quickly just going to go ahead and duplicate some more raised amulets because this area is going poorly. And it's only going to probably get worse, to be honest. These are the easier fights of the area. Go, walk away. Hey, ugly, walk away. Okay, you can just stand there then, you fucking asshole. Golem's friggin' running all around. Oh my goodness. Yeah, welcome to one of the worst enemies in this entire friggin' game. The barbarians. Because they're a pain in the ass, they'll do everything they can to get in your way. Really done some health potions as well, but I don't really have the time now. Dude, seriously. These freaking barbarians, man. They are a right pain in the bum. I'm just gonna bring this up prematurely because Once again, I could very easily. For one, I'm gonna need more axes soon. Two, I could very easily get KO'd a few times again. Just need these barbarians to like wander off. You're throwing in the wrong direction, buddy. That's exactly what I meant. These barbarian enemies are absolute bastards. Haven't got many of them to deal with, so hopefully an extra 50. That's the wrong button. Hopefully an extra 50 items there will do the trick. Please walk away. You're walking straight at me. I said walk away. Okay, where you should be all good. So I'm gonna have to be quite careful because, as I mentioned, it's barbarian enemies. Like you could have just run up and attacked me, but you ran in front of the golem and ate the attack instead. This is why I do not like these. And now I'm not throwing at the right enemy. Lovely. Please throw in the right direction. Dude, no, you're not doing that. No, we are not doing that. You're not gonna fucking juke me out of that. I'm already way too low. I've got 4 ice golems remaining. I've not got enough axes for all 4. I'm stuck. I'm stuck already. Get out of my fucking way. Freaking barbarians, dude. Dude. Where are you going, Ice Golem? I'm right here. Come attack me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I press Y. And then press trigger. I can't catch a break here. Please throw in the... Archeo is doing her best to make me want to not play her. Seriously, man. Throw in the right direction. Archeo, you are using an item that is a literal homing missile. How are you missing? This is absolutely awful run now. This is like a... If I had a time to play against, I would be restarting this run already because that's how poor this is. An elixir, it's not going to be the right one. I had called it Intuit's elixir. If we were running as the cleric, that would cause a huge shift in the run. You know, the fact these ice golems continuously keep running off. Once I use hide and move silently, they don't turn around and attack again. He's just running around in a circle. And then Archeo, for some reason, with how many enemies there are on screen, just forgets to home in on the ice golem by itself. And decides... I had got a fright there for a second. How many... Got 5 amulets left, so... Gonna be close. I had 11, man. That's how awful this area of the run can be. So we've got 1 here and 1 at the end of the area. It's poor. Really, really poor Frostbound. I think what I did wrong. It's back in the Tome of the People item do. I did not duplicate enough to also learn the move Volley of Arrows. Volley of Arrows would have saved me a lot of grief here. So I think what we can do for the future runs is just remember to do that. You're attacking the wrong enemy. Yeah, because relying on Archeo homing in on the correct enemy here when I don't have control of where she aims entirely is just too much. Like this, and look how far the Ice Golem's pissed off to. Yeah. So if I have Volley of Arrows, I could at least just drop a big attack, the one big attack on them, and that would hopefully do enough damage or close to enough damage. I think we spent, what, 9 minutes? Is that correct? Is that 102 that I'm seeing? I mean, that includes beating... That's in the item dupe. So that's... No, that's after the drag... We just spent 15 minutes in one area. That is awful. So, yeah, I need to change that immediately. So, Wild Balanote, I've already picked up. We're now going to go pick up the Casca Winters, or Casca Winners, as it's going to be called. Now, we're not going to hand those items in just yet. We're going to go finish the rest of this area. Which, thank God, we don't have to kill anything now. We just have to go through and hit a bunch of levers to open up a bunch of gates. So, we have a bunch of levers to open up a few gates. Actually, no. I'm doing that wrong. Yeah, no, actually, no. We want to backtrack here. I'm lying. We want to backtrack here. Get back into the castle shop. See what kind of cutscene we get. Yeah, it's already changed over.
Wondered when you'd be by here. Rick left. My guess is he finally got wise.
Alright, well, this is probably going to be a 2-hour run, which is really bad for all quests, given how well I managed to knock that time down, but hey, that's what I get for not remembering things. And I think the rogue and all quests, the other category as well.
Hey, that's Wild Balanote. I don't even remember telling you I needed it. You a mind reader? Ah, who cares? I'm just glad you got it. May I? Thanks. Listen, it's no secret sooner or later you're going to the Bone Necropolis. I was there 3 years ago, and I stole this from one of the tombs. I've had nightmares ever since. Horrible nightmares. Please return this for me. The tomb's in the upper graveyard, and it's got a red altar. I'll make it worth your while, I swear.
You talked to Xemu?
Just
Hello,
what I
Zen.
wanted to see. You know what I'd kill for?
A lot of things, actually.
Lots of things, actually. But what I really want is something called the
Casca
Casca
Winners.
Word is that it's
Oh.
the one of the in the dungeon. You got as good a shot
Oh,
as any.
I've... Wait, no, I've done this right. Yeah, I don't have to split yet. My chicken.
Hey, nice to see you're still alive.
There we go.
You gotta be kidding me. Is that it?
Now we go
That's
defeat the
Casca.
Frostworm,
May I?
which we got back from the sorceress at the start of the level.
I'm gonna get a
Frostworm,
price for
yes.
this,
Gonna defeat the
so I'll
Frostworm.
share with you. Next.
Hey, nice to see you're still alive.
I'm going the wrong way. Oops. Leveled up, so I'll do that level up once we get through. Don't have enough. Nowhere near enough. Yaddy. As I was saying before, when I had this the wrong way around, all I'm doing here. Ice Giant, doing his Ice Giant thing. So thankfully I don't have to kill anything here, so I can run on this botched run. I can still go. I can still finish the run as well, because once I get to Caden, just basic attacks will be enough to deal with him. It's just the Volley of Arrows attack would have made it a lot easier to beat him as well, or faster I should say, in his last fight. Yeah, I shouldn't say easier because, well, I guess easier applies, because it does make it a little bit easier. But faster is more accurate because the fight's easy anyway. And I need to duplicate some mana potions, some will potions I should say. Should be able to make it through the end of the area. But I mean, if I don't have any willpower, I don't have this move. Ow, ow. Got 2 flasks thrown at us. Once again, anytime that happens, they're guaranteed to hit. Whee. Alrighty, I need to do this one more time here. And get big lag here. It's just because of the amount of objects loaded in combined with the sheer amount of water that the game has to load in. And it's like an animation and an extra like moving asset, so makes it very, very painful for the game to do it. It's able to do it just. There we go. As you can see, this area is a lot easier as Arceus. So got 4 more levers to open up 1 more gate, and yeah, I've got enough willpower and will potions that I will be able to get through all this, and then I'll duplicate a bunch of axes run, and once I have done that, okay, cool. Once I've done that, I'll go defeat the Frostworm. Which, same deal as the Red Dragon, we're just going to stand on the very edge of the boss fight where we load in, where the Frostworm can't see us. And we're just going to... Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Very unlucky that that happened. Very, very unlucky. The Ice Giants are usually a bit nicer, but we've got enough raised amulets, that's fine. I will have to duplicate a couple of those too. But the main thing is duplicate a set of will potions, duplicate a couple of raised amulets, or probably like 5 just to be safe, and then everything else goes onto the axes, throwing axes a run. We'll do it right here. Never mind, we're not going to do it right here. I'm not taking the risk. I am not taking the risk. I'm not dealing with those guys. The barbarians are awful. We're not dealing with them. Portal's free. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're just lying. Hey. There we go. Right. There we go. Go, being a bit of a quicker run. Sometimes we just get stopped for some reason here. I truly have no idea. Oh my days. Easy as, easy as. Please start throwing them again. I'm just gonna split there because I should have already. Just realised I've not got either the rings that I need on. 20 access run. Did I do my level up? I did. 350 points. So very likely I won't have the Volley of Arrows at the end of the run, but that is fine. $126. Okay. Last bit of the game, I will hopefully. Let's see. I mean, hopefully, if I can pull this back and make the last bit of the run really good, I will be able to finish up with a sub 2-hour run. But let's see. Quite paying attention. So I'm glancing over to Michaela's monitor where she's watching anime. Alrighty, so once again, as we were doing just before, we're just hitting a bunch of levers. As we've seen throughout the entirety of this run, hide and move silently just trivializes these areas because they're so easy. And I haven't checked my level. I'm either level 8 or level 9. I'm actually probably past both. Probably level 10. But as soon as we hit level 8, we have enough mana that we can use the Volley of Arrows move. So what I need to do is make sure I actually get that in the next time, in the next All Quest Rogue run. As we saw, it's pivotal. Yeah, so in this area, I'm going to grab 3 medallions that we need. And that will open up a specific temple. And in that specific temple will have a bell and the globe of death, I believe. That's unfortunate. Got some lag right as I was trying to make the move there. Go to another temple here that has a medallion in it. So we've got Vecna's medallion. Before we go to the next temple, Glove of Life, we're going to drop off the Horned Skull. Now, for now, I'm going to go do what I usually do. I'm going to go back and I'm going to get the cutscene for finishing the quest. The quest is now finished. If I go into my menu. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Sorry, I've lost time doing that, but this run's terrible anyway. So, now that the quest is actually complete, I can actually just continue on with the run as I need to. But because I've been doing it in older runs, I'm just going to go ahead and...
I knew the moment you returned the skull. Just something.
Yep, so we've got the cutscene here. That's how I used to base this off of, but reality is that once that text box comes up, you know the quest is done. So all future quest runs will have that change. Excuse me. That will just make it. Excuse me. That just makes the run quicker. It's just, you know, the quest is done, and it's really just a matter of me not paying attention and thinking, oh, I need to go get the cutscene for completing this quest, etc. So, And all future runs, including the cleric run that I'll do after this, we will just return the Horn Skull and we won't go back for the cutscene because the quest is complete. And I will obviously need to rewatch old runs. We can play a couple more and see where everything lines up. See, maybe a couple other quests where they're like that as well. I mean, the Wild Balanote and Cascawina ones, they're pretty simple. Like, you have to return anyway. But it's just for the sake of just for the sake of that one quest. Now I'm gonna need to do an item dupe up ahead. I'm getting a little lag here. We are running a bit slow. It feels like we are anyway. Behind the corner here, basically. Most I can hand over is about 50. Shouldn't need really any more than that. I'm just gonna throw over some raised amulets as well. That was incorrect. Another throwing axe and we got one back. Cool. That wasn't too bad given how this run's gone so far. 23 remaining axes, so yeah, I pretty much used up all 50. Sweet. That makes it a little bit easier because the enemy will not spawn more skeletons. I forget the name of them. I do have the disc nearby with the book. Booklet. It has all the monsters in it, so I can pull that up and go through them all. That's something that I should do for a YouTube video, honestly. Whee. So yeah, same deal as literally every other run. We're just going to abuse hide and move silently, so we don't get seen, because I don't need to do any more fighting. You guys are all placed in very odd positions there. When you finish up this area, go onto the bone bridge. Damn it, it's unfortunate. And bone bridge, we just go from point A to point B. That's easy as. I do have a fight when I get to the next area after that though, which is the Lich's Lair. So that will be a little bit more difficult because I've got to kill one enemy to open up the gate to get into the fight, and oh, that's unlucky. I've got to kill one blood golem to get into that area, and then I've got to do an item dupe once I get in. But the Lich is the same as the Red Dragon and the Frostworm, where we'll get into the fight loaded in. The Lich is a little bit more unique. The strategies are all the same, however the Lich will not display a health bar for whatever reason. So what we've learned from this is that if the cutscene plays for the boss fight, that essentially loads in the boss health bar wherever or not it's visible. So this applies for every boss fight, because with the power of door hopping, you can launch yourself far enough up into the air that you will... I'm going to get hit by that, yeah. You'll spawn yourself far enough up in the air that where you can see all the bosses. You can see them, they're all loaded in. However, the trigger for them to be vulnerable, that has not loaded in until the cutscene for that boss fight has played. So in theory, you could door hop to get into the bullet boss fight, although it'd be very difficult because you could very easily just accidentally open the door. But if you were to you were able to do a door hop and get yourself into the fight without spawning, Bullet would probably be just standing there, but would be invulnerable. And Bullet in particular is invulnerable anyway at the start of the fight, because it needs to run into a set of crystals for you to be able to start doing damage to it. Alright. Send over as many as I can, just the whole lot. Sweet. $95, cool. It's nice to know we have enough strength now, we can carry 95 on them. I was putting points into Dexterity earlier. So that's another thing I've done wrong with this run, is that. By the way, hide and move silently. When I hit an enemy whilst I'm in hide and move silently, I do a little bit of extra damage to them. I'm throwing really poorly here. Plate helmet, that's what I got there. For some reason I had 2 items dropping, but there was only the one. That should give me at least 100, which I don't need 100, I believe. Not even gonna count, I'm just gonna keep going until the fight's done. So yeah, as you can hear, the Lich is being hit and taking damage. Now, if the Lich was there but not taking damage, you'd hear like a more metallic sound. I'm messing up the throws, but that doesn't really matter too much. Get a level up from this fight as well, that's cool. I want to say we got like 5 left. Usually go down into the teens. Yep, I was pretty much bang on. I think I was about off by about 3. How many level up points do we have? 445. Oh shit. That split is late. 9 minutes. A little slow, but not bad.
You're here. I have risked my life to meet you to tell you something you must know.
So I've got about 20 minutes if I want to get sub 2 hour. Which all I'm doing in the next set of areas is just running around. I'm gonna go grab. Yeah, I'm just running from point A to point B until I get to a hidden area which contains the elixir of elixirs. I'm gonna duplicate 200 of those to buff all of my stats. The elixir of elixir, excuse me, gives a +1 to all of your stats. So what I can do here before I run in, because again, this is a terrible, terrible run. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take an extra time to show you. +1 wisdom permanently. If I go over, I now have an extra point of my wisdom. The elixir of elixirs applies to every single one of those stats. So I'm going to have 200 strength, 200 plus everything. 200 strength, 200 dex, 200 intelligence, wisdom, the whole lot. Hi Rick, bye Rick. If anyone's wondering, for the sake of the plot, Rick is actually Caden in disguise. So Caden was basically just using you disguised as a shopkeeper to get all of the planar gems. So him being the creator of those gems, he knew where they were kept, he knew how to get to them, he knew what to do to get to the dungeons, where the planar things are. Caden knows all of that. So he tricks us into going and doing his dirty work for him to go and get all that stuff. So he can just chill and regain his powers, basically. Because yeah, that's what demons do. So yeah. As this area, once again, it's not too hard. Hide and move silently, these areas are pretty easy. We just need to go hit a bunch of levers, 4 of them to be exact, and just dodge and run around these enemies. And yeah, this is very handy in this area because both these enemies and, as you saw with the barbarians, the drow are very, very frustrating because they're very quick and they can reach you with ease. Whereas the barbarians, they will block you off and then they will double attack you, throw stuff at you. They'll use an item called the Berserk Brew to double their attack damage. And yeah, it's a real pain in the ass to deal with them. Oh, I'm running straight into the ass of this one guy. That's on me. Squeezing in between. Oh my god, I've done it again. We're fine. It's just time loss is all. None of these enemies should be able to hit us. As long as I make sure to use hide and move silently, I'll be fine. This guy actually moved. Fantastic. Makes it a lot easier for me. Righty-dighty. So 2 more levers. I'm just going to take damage here because there's traps. And then we're going to go across the other area to another bridge. Across here. Hit another lever and go back to that gate we passed. And that'll take us to the next area. Next area being the, if I'm remembering this correctly, Eastern Great Hall, I believe. Might have that wrong. Or in the Western Great Hall, if I remember. So yeah, so very soon this run is going to become pathetically easy. So I might just beat might just beat 2 hours. We'll have to see. I've got a few minutes here coming up, or a couple minutes here, excuse you. A couple minutes here coming up where I've got an item dupe for the Elixir of Elixirs. It shouldn't take me too long though. But I've got to do that, use all the items, use all the elixirs I should say. East Grand Hall, yeah, there we go. So now we got a couple rooms with traps and stuff in them. And with enemies just standing around as well. We're just going to run straight past everything and go to the hidden area that contains the Elixir of Elixirs. Also contains the last soul shard in this game. So the very first quest we did was to go pick up a soul shard. They are not mandatory at all to grab for the speedrun, for any of the speedruns. As a matter of fact, it's a waste of time to go do it. You don't get any like major buff or anything from them. You can cool a little buff to a bunch of your stats and whatnot, but it's really not worthwhile. Alrighty, and now we just save, and I'm gonna item dupe. Where are you? Right there. I'm gonna item dupe 200 of these. 15. 20. 25. There you go. Up to 100. By the way, on the smaller item dupes, it is faster to spam up and down. It's at 75, rather than just hold it in, because you get a few seconds where the game is picking up that you're just holding down. That makes sense. So you'll see here it takes a few seconds for the game to realize I'm just holding down the button. So it'll take a few seconds for the item thing to speed up. You'll see here the menu will take a few seconds, and now it's really speeding up. We have enough strength to hold all 200 at once, so I don't have to worry about doing another menu or any extra menuing. And I don't know if you can hear this on my controller, but I'm spamming both start and A. Make this really quick, if I can get this right. There we go, got a good rhythm going there. As you can see, a lot faster than just hitting A or hitting start by themselves. Where's my button? There we go. Easy as. 147, okay. So we are. It's going to be very close in terms of getting a sub 2 hour run here, but it's doable. One item I used to try and keep on me for that was the Rod of Miracles, but it really doesn't matter because you got such a high constitution. It's just the health bar is that large now, and on top of that, because we're on easy difficulty, we have a higher health regen rate. As you can see, we don't take much damage. That guy's gonna get hit. Lol. Get red mind flare. You see, just we have that much health that even the larger health potions don't do anything. So the game is an absolute cheese fest from now on. This is unbelievably easy. It's all about movement, which, as you've seen, is really easy. You just make sure that you're hidden with hide and move silently. Do one more here because we don't want this guy casting. We do not want this mind flare casting and summoning more enemies, because he will do that immediately, and they can potentially be spawned in that doorway and block our path. Real pain in the ass to deal with. I've got a bit of screen tear there. Done. Kill the beaverlift, didn't level up, so no volley of arrows for me, unfortunately. Yeah. Only 445 level up points. We have not nearly enough. So we need 80 Tome of Pupils alone to do that. Tome of the Pupils, sorry. We need 80 of those alone to unlock Volley of Arrows. So you can see there, Hayden's already loaded in. However, we can't do any damage. If I attack him from a distance, like I did with the Lich, this cutscene hasn't played yet, so the game just goes, nope, he is, what's the word, he's invulnerable, you can't damage him. So otherwise we could just go like 3-tap him with 3 arrows and just immediately end the fight. I will double check something. I should have improved critical as a move to learn, so it'd be a good idea for me to yeah. Just going to increase my chances for getting critical hits, so that'll make this a bit easier. It's going to be really good for the final boss fight with Caden. First two, you're just getting him down to a certain point in his health bar, then he runs away, and then you go find him and do it again. Then the last fight, he finally just hangs around and tries to fight you, to no avail.
Your fate is worse than death. You will suffer.
Yeah. Not too bad. Okay, so we're looking at probably like a 156, 157. I don't entirely know. Once again, I've screwed up massively earlier in the run, and I have not duplicated for the Volley of Arrows, even though we would need a lot of tomes for it. It's better to do the item dupe and save, lose like, what, a minute or two there doing that, rather than losing, what was it, 13? 102 versus 115, about 13 or 14 minutes, so we'd save probably about 12 minutes worth of time. Not the right position, shuffling around, lost more time there, but it's fine. Sub 2 hour run is guaranteed, and we really should be able to bring down the time on this run by a lot. You know, if we don't bring it down by 13, 14 minutes, which actually is probably correct, it's probably more like 7 minutes or something like that. But it's even like several minutes of time saves huge. I will not be defeated. Caden's crashing out now. He's not happy chappy. Yes, you don't have. There you go, much better. Please aim at him. Okay, this is not working out. Oh my god. There we go, a little bit better. Getting a bit more light with the improved critical.
Turn back now.
Oh, there we go. Had to deal with that in one annoying attack just with one time. Also, just notice we don't have any gems as an option. Very strange. Usually the game lets you have the gems as an option. Am I pressing this too early, or is my right trigger just fucked? Because that was a really poor run. 154, okay, no, that wasn't too bad. The end of the run was a bit faster than I thought it would be. Sweet as, okay. I'll take a 154 given how one part of the run went, but sub 150 is so easy. It's so unbelievably easy because the running around aspect of the run is a lot easier thanks to how to move silently, so it should be a lot quicker. It's just that one area. Even if I only save like 5 minutes, it's a sub 150. I feel like I can get a sub 150 on this run.